Okay guys, so today you can see this and it kind of looks familiar to my old, well, my second laptop, the A10 one, but you can see, if I zoom in, it's got an i7 with Radeon dedicated graphics, and let me boot it up. Okay, so let's boot it up. And this also has an SSD in it. And 1511. So this actually has the OEM install. So you can see, if I go up here, it's running Windows 10 1511, the second version of Windows 10. Crazy to say that. But you can see it has a i7 6500U, so it's a dual core, and it has the AMD Radeon R5 M335. But the sad thing about this dedicated graphics is it's actually slower than the integrated graphics. So let's see if I fix my stupid zoom. Let me go up here. So yeah. So although there's 4 boxes, it is not a quad core. It's a dual core with hyper-threading. Rest in peace hyper-threading. But I upgraded it with 12 gigs of RAM, which is honestly not that bad. It has I put a SanDisk SSD in here. Now it looks like the drive is at 100%, but it's really not. And I guess it's some weird thing, but when it says it's at 100%, it's not actually at 100. I think Windows still thinks it's a hard drive, even though if you go in here, it says it's an SSD. So like if I trim the drive, do that. So you can see there's the ventilation, that it is a little damaged here and stuff, but it's not the worst. And then the optical drive. And then if you look up here, it has a Windows Hello camera, although it's Intel Realsense is what they call it. I can and then I enabled dark mode for settings, but because this is 1511, the it doesn't exist. And yeah, I will say, going back, using really, oh my god, stupid camera. Can it, okay, how about I do this? So it focuses. Focus. And lock. There. So now it will lock focus. Okay. So, yeah, just using old Windows 10, it's just so nostalgic. So let's see, that's, yeah, bright. So yeah, 1511, very old. And if you look, oh, that's bright. software update. You can see that it is up to date. So I get all the security from the newer Defender and all that. But let me go to where I was gonna. So 0, I guess. 0, none. And then I set a pin. Let's see. 7895, because it'll be stupid. 7895. Okay, and then I'm gonna set up Windows Hello. What was it? 7895. Okay. And then I lock it. But let's say as if, so I'm doing that. Now let me re-sign this or set this back up. So let's say I'm waking the computer up from sleep. Usually it does that automatically. But yeah, you can see that it is so weird seeing infrared like that. And I don't know if you guys can hear it. Oh, like that. It just takes a second. But I don't know if you guys can hear, but for some reason this webcam, when it's on, it makes a really terrible high-pitched noise. I really hate that sound. It's so high-pitched. But, yeah. Windows Hello. Take notes, Apple. A 2015/16 laptop has Face ID. That's what's funny. This laptop from like 2015/2016 has quote-unquote Face ID. But anyway, yeah, and now let me remove the stupid passwords and stuff. There, and now it's removed. But yeah, there's just something. Yeah, it's there, okay. But yeah, there's just something about old versions of Windows 10 that are just so nostalgic. So today is October 14th. Now, that date will seem slightly familiar if you remember, though I've had a lot of subs since then. But back then, I got my old A10 version, technically, of this laptop, because this is the Inspiron 5559, which is Intel 6th Gen, and my A10 was a Inspiron 5555 with AMD 6th Gen, although AMD 6th Gen is really just comparable to 5th Gen Intel, so it's not that great. And I did get it on the 9th, and like for this laptop being like 8 years old, honestly, it really doesn't look that old. I've seen other laptops that look a lot older. And it has a backlit keyboard. And I forgot to say that this laptop specifically, would you look at that? It doesn't look like crap. Because this is if I go to settings, this is a 1080p IPS touchscreen. Yeah, that's crazy to think about on a 8-year-old laptop, because back then Windows laptops generally had terrible screens and all that. But yeah, like, and then here's the start menu. I have fake Candy Crush because the store doesn't work, and the classic Windows Store doesn't work anymore. And this store actually shut down in like May or June, or like March to June of 2021. So it's been actually a few years since the classic Windows Store shut down, which is sad. And like Flipboard, I have a so if I open it, flashbang, Jesus. You can see it's a PWA app. So it's not actually a UWP app, it's a PWA. And like I made the start menu look as authentic as I can. Minecraft, it is the actual Minecraft launcher, but it's not the UWP trial one. I shouldn't have opened that. Some of the UWP works. The Xbox app, yep. I believe sometime in early 2023 or something is when they did this, but like in 2022, the classic Xbox app, even on old versions of 10, worked perfectly fine. They still worked. But if it didn't automatically update to the console companion, I hate that name, then what would happen nowadays is you would open it and it would immediately just crash out. I don't know why. And then like Groove Music. Yeah, old Groove Music. I haven't even set this up. Frickin' old Groove Music. Let's go. Jesus, that's a flashbang. Okay, let's open this up. What is it doing? There we go. It's not a frickin' flashbang. So, yeah, old Groove Music. And then let me move this back over here because that glitched out or whatever. And then Solitaire, which actually does work. I don't play Solitaire, nor do I know how to play Solitaire. But let's just do this. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah. You can still play Solitaire on frickin' 1511 that was released in November of 2015. That was 9 years ago. Like, it is weird to think this version of Windows 10 is literally 9 years old. Or, well, almost 9 years old, actually. Because it's still October, not November. But yeah, freaking 9-year-old, almost 9-year-old version of Windows 10. And it still works. Yep, flashbang. Yeah, why is everything such a flashbang? And, I mean, you can literally see these are newer movies, and I mean, how does this still work? This app is so old. A 9-year-old app, like Deadpool and Wolverine, that came out like I think it was this month, and it still shows stuff. Like, this, I don't think. They'll probably ask for a Microsoft account, like pretty much everything. Oh, that's great. I'm guessing, yeah, it just doesn't. And then you may notice I have what looks like Chromium, Steam, old Discord, and old VMware Workstation. But actually, this is I freaking hate this name so much. Supermium? I freaking hate that name. We have Steam, Discord, which I changed the logo, or the icon, and then VMware Workstation, which if I open this, it'll be a flashbang. But you can see this is VMware Workstation's Pro 17, which is actually the latest version. I just put the old logo, so, this install of Windows, even though it says I installed it on the 4th, which I did, this literally looks like that I'm recording this in 2015 because of the period accurate look and stuff. Even the start menu layout, the Twitter, I freaking hate, it's called X now, it's so stupid. But geez, that flashbang. But you can see that it is a PWA app. I hate that PWA is the thing now. I miss UWP apps, though they still do exist. But guess what? You cannot get them on old versions of Windows 10. Now, the weird thing is on Windows 10 1607 Plus, you can update the classic Windows Store to the Microsoft Store, which you'll actually finally get a store that works, but you won't be able to download that much stuff because apps that used to work on old versions of 10 will not allow you to download it anymore, which I don't freaking understand why. But, because this, if I uninstall this, it's gone. I can't get it back. Well, maybe unless I reinstall the apps, manually from command line. And so this will be another flashbang. But, the screen door effect. You can see the CPU, I have HWINFO. You can see the CPU, iGPU, then the dedicated GPU, which it is a 4 gig GPU, but it's almost close to half the performance of the iGPU. But yeah, so that was this will, I guess, conclude the video. And I mean, yeah, this laptop, honestly, it doesn't look that bad. Oh yeah. Let's talk to Cortana, if we can. Use Cortana, yes. Sign in, I'm gonna have to use my Microsoft account. And yeah, this is just not gonna work. Hey Cortana. Okay. Can you tell me a joke? Dead. Even the classic Cortana in search doesn't work anymore. I think I even tried this on I tried this on 1809, basically the same thing. Let's hi. And then it's just gonna do that. Also, in my old video, if you looked, the touchscreen was terrible on my 5555, and now that it's 7 years later, I finally figured out that that touchscreen was actually defective. Cause like it was like, like if I went like that, it would act like I was doing that. A whole bunch, and then like when I went like this, it would stay on the screen. So that touchscreen was 100% defective. And it would like only sometimes work if I used the back of my fingernail to like, you know, like do this. But yeah, it is kind of sad that that literally next year, I think it's today at next year, Windows 10 officially loses support. And I will be making a video about that, so stay tuned. Though that video will get released not in October, but in July. And it will be one final video about Windows 10 on my channel. I've been doing this for like 8 years, so, but yeah, I literally cannot believe next year Windows 10 loses support. Just wild. But yeah, that will conclude this video, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.